Hey, what's up guys, it's AJ Builds back with another video, and in this video I'll be listing for you the top 10 city building games of 2020, from the ancient era of architecture to the modern day civil engineering of today. With 2020 right at our doorstep, I thought it'd be a good idea to compile a list for you of the most anticipated city building games that are intended to be released in 2020. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like down below. Let's get started by going back to the Neolithic Revolution with Ancient Cities by Uncasual Games. You start as a nomadic tribe working your way on up to become an established settlement, gather resources, discover technology, and survive the elements along with enemy tribes. There's a lot of simulation to be done with this game, with your citizens being individually simulated. There will also be social structures like politics, religion, and family. We'll just have to watch and see with this one because its release date has been pushed back for the past 2 years. Its intended release date now being 2020. Going into a new era of organic city building simulation, we have Foundation by Polymorph Games. Foundation is a gridless, sprawling medieval city building simulation with a heavy focus on organic development and monument creation. The game features in-depth resource management as seen in Anno, Dawn of Discovery series, expertly mixed with city building elements from Settlers, SimCity, and Pharaoh, all topped with narrative encounters inspired by Crusaders Kings 2. It is currently in early access but is intended for a full release in 2020. Speaking of games inspired by Anno and SimCity, we have Aztec Empire by Growing Seeds. Aztec Empire is a strategic simulation city builder containing a lot of the same elements as Caesar 3. In this game you get to build a complex city and be the ruler of your very own Aztec nation. Build giant temples and monuments to represent your power and to praise the demanding gods. The early prototype of this game seems pretty promising, and all we can do is wait and see if they can follow up with their unexact 2020 release date. If you've never seen a city run by pigs before, now you can, with Ymir by Ronchapork. Ymir is a multiplayer civilization builder where you're able to build up and control your very own faction of pigmen. The game takes place in 100-player servers, adding a level of competitiveness to the mix. In this game you can collect resources, manage policies, discover new technologies, and even trade in a realistic economy. The final release date for Ymir is uncertain, but with recent developments the game has gone through, we expect it to come out sometime during 2020. In a distant realm, we have Distant Kingdoms by Orthrus Studios. Distant Kingdoms takes place in a fantasy world with humans, elves, dwarves, and orcs. It is a unique blend of city building, social management, exploration, and adventure gameplay. Distant Kingdoms brings a rich fantasy world to life. Build a sprawling network of towns and villages as you forge a civilization while providing for your people's needs. If running fantasy cities and ruling over odd creatures is your thing, then Distant Kingdoms is definitely the game for you. Distant Kingdoms isn't that far away, building towards a 2020 release date. Hopefully. Now that we are halfway through the list, please take time to let me know which city builder you are most excited for in 2020. And if this is your kind of content and you want me to make more of this, please let me know by hitting that subscribe button down below. Okay, back to the list. At number 6, we have the game that I am most excited for, and that is Build by Moonbear. Build started out as a mobile game named Pocket Build, but is making strides to come out on PC. Build is a relaxing, low poly or very, very large pixel town/world building game. Everything from exploring your beautiful creations in first person to a zombie survival mode, Build has a lot to offer. In this freeform overlapping game, if you can think it, then you can build it. This game has a definite release date of 2020. At least we think. Next on the list, we're going to need to go a little bit up in the sky, with Atmocity by Correcture Games. Atmocity is a city building game with a heavy focus on managing resources, economic systems, and policy implementation. It allows players to creatively design cities in which gravity is no constraint. Although the game may not be aesthetically pleasing to everyone, the idea of building a city in the sky without the worry of gravity definitely seems cool, and there can definitely be a lot of potential for this game. Being in development since 2017, we can only hope that they will be able to follow up with their intended release date of 2020. Getting a little bit smarter with our city building decisions, we have Smart City Plan by Ymir. Smart City Plan is a very intriguing urban city builder, one that me personally can't wait to get my hands on. In this game, you'll be able to implement smart city technologies, plan zones, roads, public transport, and take care of your citizens in the modern day city of your dreams. When I say smart technologies for this game, I mean futuristic transportation like a Hyperloop. Smart City Plan has a definite release date of early 2020. Early. That's all we get, but it's good enough, you know? In our number 9 spot, we have an oddly named city builder, which is called Seed by Clan Games. After the apocalypse, we are forced to colonize an exoplanet. In this civilization builder, you will have to harvest resources, settle new land, and collaborate with other players to survive in this exoplanet that contains various biomes, seasons, and simulated ecology. Your citizens, or seeds, form relationships along with needs and wants for you to fulfill. With development being very active, we should see a pre-alpha early on in 2020. Last but not least, we have Industries of Titan by Brace Yourself Games. This complex futuristic city builder contains a very in-depth range of features, giving us a new perspective on what city builders can actually become. In this game, you will be able to create a sprawling industrial city, compete with other great houses of Titans for resources, power, and territory. You will also be able to do battle with ships, technology, influence, or the sheer productive power of your factories. So we can prepare to jump right into the Industries of Titan and stake our claim to the Industries of Titan innovative sim/strategy game. Industries of Titan will be coming to the Epic Games Store for early access pretty soon in 2020. Well, that does it for my list of the most anticipated city builders intended to release in 2020. If I missed any, please let me know down below in the comment section. Also, I'm curious to know, what city builder do you want to see in the future? Personally, I would like to see a new City Skylines game or City Skylines Remastered. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next one.